Welcome to this week's update video. This is the 5th week, or I guess the recap of the 5th week, and I know it's a week late. I decided to prioritize finishing the main channel video, specifically the Rescue Hedgehog Valentine's Day video, which did come out on time, which is great, but it did mean that I had to delay this for a week. It also means that I'm going to be recording the week 6 update directly after this, so that'll be fun. I started keeping a production log so that I can keep track of what I've been doing in terms of the channel, and it's helping, but it's a lot of I edited for 4 hours today. I recorded audio and then I edited. Going forward, I think it's going to be a little bit more detailed. I think getting an idea of how many hours each video takes would be good, and I can just go into the margin and write how many hours per day. I can't do that for the current video or the next video, which will hopefully come out in March, because I've done a lot of work in the past. The Valentine's Day and the March video were both scheduled for last year, but I didn't end up being able to finish either. It was chase after 2 targets, miss both. It's a little sad. I guess I could have cut my losses earlier and ignored the Valentine's Day video, and then maybe the March video would have come out on time, but it's okay. In terms of what I actually accomplished, I used the AI to turn a 12-hour task into a 16-hour task. And the worst part is it didn't even end up making it into the final cut of the video. I thought it would be cool to take all the combinations of cards, or I guess all the valid pairs that Rescue Hedgehog enables, and put them on screen. And I want to use specific wording, because there are way more effect monsters than there are normal monsters. The length of the time is almost entirely based on the number of effect monsters. So each effect monster would get 3 seconds of on-screen time, and there's more than 1,000 eligible targets for Rescue Hedgehog. So that means it ended up rendering out to be like a 45 or maybe 50-minute video. I can't remember the specifics, which took 10 hours to render. Can't believe I didn't use it, but it's good for the background. That's what you've been seeing so far. I did some other things unique to this video, and I think they came out pretty well. Might be something that I continue moving forward. The big thing about using the AI was trying to create the XML files directly. So not going through the video editor, but directly generating the list of producers, the timeline, and then it had a problem where it didn't understand to produce valid tractors, and tractors are necessary for it to go from just a playlist of things that are in order, which is good. That was good progress. I was able to take that, render 3 playlists, and then combine them together with some cropping. It's a little bit of a janky solution, but it solved the problem well enough. Regardless, it wasn't generating tractors, and it wasn't generating multi-track correctly, so that's something that I need to investigate in the future. But you live and you learn. I think that this is one of those things that once I can get down, it's going to be a significant benefit for future videos, because it's going to help with timing and cut down a lot of the tedium if I could just generate the correct timing ahead of time. It'll also help with the presets, because my presets are messed up. I started rendering and editing in 1440p for this video, and that's because I have scrolling images on the left and right side. They're made of 128 by 128 versions of the card art. So there's 90 of them on the left and 90 of them on the right, and they loop. So those are some pretty big textures. That's about 5% of the real estate on the left and right sides, or 10% of the overall real estate in the video. I thought that this was a good solution because that's in the broadcast safe zones. So if it gets cut off, I'm not so worried. My only concern is that on smaller displays, it's going to be incomprehensible. I edit in a little window on the computer monitor, so I try to simulate what it's going to look like on mobile, but it's hard to see. The timeline or the deadline on this project was just so tight that I did not have time to preview it on a mobile screen before I uploaded, which is a weakness on my part. It was really tight. As you can tell, this is a week late. Regardless, I'm getting some progress done and I'm enjoying the process, which is good. I think the log going forward will help a lot in keeping track of everything that I'm doing, and I'm writing a good amount, getting ideas out and into the open. And I got like lists of projects that I still need to do. Still need to work on the hot swap image selector for the streams, which is what's holding back the streams at the moment, which might take a little bit of time. Got to work on a deck profile generator. Now that I'm understanding how Pillow works, Pillow is part of the Python, and you can use it to generate images, which is how I generated the large stacks of 128 by 128 images to make the scrolling texture. So that's another tool that I'm getting at my disposal. I want to get a tool that can take the script and then extract all the relevant card names and use fuzzy select and then download their images into a card folder. I think that'd be very helpful because that's a process that takes, 20 minutes to an hour per video. It's going to get easier in the future, especially since I have them all downloaded from the API, but still something I'm working on. Then there's some deep future projects, a lot doing work with the archive and deck profiles, but that's going to be for the master thesis project, so don't worry about that. I do want to make a good chronology tool too, so that I can track set releases, because I've been doing it manually and it's been taking hours and I'm not sure how great the accuracy is. I'm doing my best during the streams to go in chronological order, but some of these products are from 20 years ago and the record keeping is not great. But regardless, I'm making the effort. I think that's where I'm going to end up for this update. But don't worry, there will be another one pretty soon. We'll go over the wrap party for the most recent video. So, see you then.